Yes, so there are 3 different times where I got sick that was outside of the normal pregnancy symptoms. So, apart from being nauseated or morning sickness or just being lethargic from being pregnant, there were 3 times that I can think of that I may have been sick outside of pregnancy. The first one was very early on in my pregnancy, like very, very early, the first like month. I was taking care of a baby and he had a cough and he wasn't walking at this time. So I was holding him and he was coughing a lot, like in my face, and he had actually coughed like directly into my eye. I ended up getting like a really bad like eye bacterial infection. And from this, I was actually sick for a full month. I ended up losing my voice. I was very, very sick. I had a fever. I did not feel well at all, and I just could not kick it, and that lasted a whole month. After that, I just experienced normal pregnancy symptoms, just nausea, morning sickness, vomiting. It didn't feel like I was sick how I was before. The 2 other times were at my 3rd trimester. So the beginning of my 3rd trimester, I started to feel yucky again. And I had mentioned this to my OB, like I feel like I'm catching a cold or I'm coming down with something that is outside of my normal symptoms. During this time, I also had stopped having like regular pregnancy symptoms. During the 2nd trimester, it's common for a lot of women to feel better. And that's how I felt. During my 2nd trimester, I felt great. I had a lot of energy and it felt like almost I wasn't pregnant. I was just growing a belly. So when I mentioned this to my OB, she didn't really know what it was. So she just said, oh, it's probably just your 1st trimester symptoms coming back in the 3rd trimester, which is also common. So we didn't do anything further. I drank a little bit of, I think, hot teas that were safe during pregnancy. And that was it. I kind of just had to write it out. So that lasted about a week or two. And then a week after being okay, I ended up getting COVID. So I had been sick with COVID before, but this is the first time I was sick with COVID while pregnant. So a week after being sick that second time, a week later, I got sick. And my doctor had said that me being sick with COVID has nothing to do with CMV. Again, there's no way to pinpoint exactly when or how I got sick. So I could have just been sharing like a cup of water with my older daughter, and I got it through her because it is more common in younger children. And a lot of people actually do carry this virus. Again, a lot of the population have CMV. It's just more dangerous for a pregnant woman to get CMV because then that virus passes on to the unborn baby, and then that's when the real problems kind of start. I hope this was helpful. I'm trying to answer as many questions as I can, but it is confusing. So if you guys have more questions, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them.